And a very good morning to you. Welcome to Manx Radio Motorsports coverage of race day 1 here at the Southern 100 2026, celebrating 71 years of the friendly races in the south of the Isle of Man. And believe you me, we could be anywhere else today, but we're not. We're here in the sunshine. It is baking hot here at the start and finish line around this 4.25 mile Motor Isle Balown circuit. We have one race this morning. This is something new for the club for this year. We have, of course, the Peel Holding senior race over 7 laps, scheduled to start at 10:20, and then of course we'll have the sidecars getting their third practice session around about 11 o'clock till 11:15. We've got the team in place around this 4.25 mile Motor Isle Balown circuit. We of course have Rob Pritchard out at Cross Four Ways, and we also have Beth Espey, who is down at the paddock. So one race we are looking at for today, and of course don't forget later on we will have a load more races from 6 o'clock this evening. We've got the Mike Cruz Plumbing and Heating lightweight race, the Ellen Van and Fuel senior race, the JCK Limited 600B race, the H&H Motorcycle 600A race, and then the Ace Hire Sidecar Classic race. That's all after 6 o'clock this evening, and it's all live on Manx Radio Motorsport and with our friends over there at King of the Roads. Let's get around the circuit. Let's have a little look at conditions. No, this is going to be one of these melting sort of tar days, because when you wake up and you go on holiday and you wake up and you walk outside the hotel and it's like, oh, this is going to be a warm day. It was that feeling this morning. Hopefully you're well protected, you're well hydrated, you've got a hat on as well, because it is going to be a very, very hot day. Let's head out to Cross Four Ways, just shy of 3 miles around this 4.25 mile Motor Isle Balown circuit, and let's hear and say a very good morning to Rob Pritchard.
Moramai, and good morning, and a very warm welcome in more ways than one from a sun-kissed Cross Four Ways on the Motor Isle Balown course. We're graced with blue skies and balmy weather as we prepare to go racing at the 2026 Southern 100 Road Races. For the solo classes, with timed practice now at an end, it's less about the stopwatch and far more about the start and finish line and what you do between when you see those lights go out and when you set your sights on the checkered flag. During last night's qualifying, it was once again Dean Harrison out front. Incidentally, his best pace on Tuesday evening of 2 minutes 12.430 seconds was under the lap record for the upcoming first race, which has stood for 9 years. That said, though, Dean may not have it all his own way. Having had a 3-second advantage in first-time practice on Monday, that was slashed to just half a second by local man Nathan Harrison in the second and final Superbike qualifying last night, and indeed all of the top 5 from that session within less than 2 seconds of each other. Elsewhere, a sense of deja vu perhaps in the Supersport yellow plate and lightweight class. Paul Jordan again quickest across both classes. However, again, matters are not clear-cut. Just over 3 seconds separated first to 10th in the Supersport yellow plate field just over 12 hours ago, whilst on the basis of the stopwatches in the lightweight class, no fewer than 5 riders remain within touching distance of Jordan, potentially serving up an intriguing contest to come. And in the Supersport white plate section, it was newcomers making headlines. First-timer Joey Lambden topped the standings as one of 4 debutants who registered in the top 5 yesterday. Whilst this morning we're due to get some more practice for the classic sidecars, for the solos out there, this is where the talking stops and the business begins. A quick look at the conditions, just like it is where you are, Chris. Absolutely glorious. Blue skies overhead, South Barrule resplendent and clear in the distance as well, and I've certainly had the factor 30 applied already. So the first of a planned doubleheader of racing awaits, and we can't wait. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you very much to Rob out there across Four Ways. Hopefully he has got the Manx Radio umbrella covering his bonds up there, because it is going to be quite warm out there in this condition. It's quite hot in this commentary box that we have here. Just picture the commentary box in here. We have 2 screens. We've got the timing screen, and we also have the live feed from our friends at the King of the Road. So thank you very much for those guys. They're obviously going to be carrying our commentary with a bit of interjection from our good friend Chris Boyd. Good stuff. Right, let's get down. And I hope, Beth Espey, you have A, got your hat on, and B, got your suntan cream on down there at the paddock, the Parc Fermé, the warm-up area. Beth Espey, good morning to you.
Good morning. I can tell you that the factor 50 is applied. I haven't actually got a hat, but there is a little bit of shade down here under the awnings. I am also, would you believe it, carrying a cup of tea. How Manx can you get? But this is exactly the sort of drink you need in this sort of weather. I was saying to someone this morning, it's like someone found the switch for summer and turned it on. It is glorious down here, but my goodness me, it is going to be a very warm one. Let's just go and speak to Barry Ferber ahead of this race then. Barry, you must be baking in those leathers, are you already?
It's warm now, isn't it? But yeah, we mustn't complain. We've been in worse weather than this here before, so yeah, we're happy enough.
Just saying, I've got my cup of tea here. I don't know if you've had a good breakfast this morning.
A bit of toast, that's enough for now. Yeah, it's a funny day today. We got this morning, then we got a big rest before this afternoon, and then we got a very busy evening anyway, yeah, it's good.
And so overall then, past 2 days, it must go in a bit of a blur for you really, but how's it been overall?
Yeah, you're right, it does become a bit of a blur, especially last night, jumping on and off 3 bikes 3 times. Yeah, to be honest, I was knackered. I didn't have a very good qualifying on the big bike, and I think that's mainly because it's just so hard getting off one bike onto something else, and so we're just going to have a bit of hard work in the race.
Was there a lot of things you had to do last night? Did you manage to get some sleep?
Oh yeah, no, we didn't have to do a lot at all, to be fair, so chuck some fuel in it, wipe the screen, and we're good to go.
And when it comes to a race like this then, Barry, do you have a game plan before you go out, or is it just take it as it comes?
Take it as it comes here. I mean, I'm right in the middle of the pack, so we just could do with a really good start and try and follow some boys that are faster than me and see if we can pick away at it. But it's a big scrum into that first corner, and so yeah, just it's a bit of luck as well.
I tell you what, it's something to see, that mass start. Have you ever sat and watched it?
I have once, ages ago, sat and watched just before that first corner, and I say to anybody, that's the place to come and watch. It's absolutely, you feel the air pressure before the bikes even get to you, so yeah, it's something else.
Have a great one out there today, Barry. Thanks for talking to us.
Thanks, Beth.
Barry Ferber there going out on the number 9. So we've been talking about our newcomers down here. Peter Hickman is one of those. He's on the number 10 machine, looking very relaxed in the sunshine here. Peter, how are you feeling ahead of this one?
Yeah, all good. Sun's shining. It's nice and warm, isn't it? So looking forward to my first Southern 100 race.
How do you then get into the right mindset for your first race here?
I'm the wrong person to ask that to. I'm like chilled out, relaxed. I've only just got out of bed pretty much, so yeah, you know, I'm used to racing. I've been racing a long time now, so there's no specific preparation for me or anything like that. Went out with the boys last night, had some great food, and yeah, just really enjoying ourselves here. The whole team's really enjoying it, so it helps when that sunshine's shining.
It really does. Your breakfast this morning, did you have anything?
No, I'm not bothered. I just got my drink, which has got loads of electrolytes and stuff in it, so keep me nice and light.
That is going to be hugely important today, as I say. Not really used to this sunshine here, but we're very glad to see it.
Yeah, likewise, absolutely. But no, really looking forward to it. Really happy to be on the second row even as well. Obviously, it's my first time here, so to get fifth on the Superbike and 6th on the Super Sport, yeah, it was yeah, nice little surprise when I came in yesterday.
Absolutely brilliant. Have a great one out there, Peter. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
Peter Hickman there, always really incredibly relaxed. I'm sure that's how I would be as well. We're just going to walk along here with Rob Hodson, who is just making his way over to his machine. How are you feeling this morning, Rob?
Yeah, we're not too bad, to be honest. Yeah, weather's glorious, bike's good, so yeah, get a good start. We'll see how we get on.
I tell you what, we are just all unbelieving of this sunshine here this morning. It's not something that we're particularly used to seeing, but what sort of difference does having the weather like this make for you?
It makes a massive difference, obviously, to lap times, and yeah, it's just obviously better. You know, we learned that from the TT. We spent more time drinking tea than riding bikes, so yeah, this is definitely a positive change.
Are you a breakfast before a race person?
I've just shoveled some porridge down, so yeah, we'll see how that sloshes around. It should be all right.
Delightful image for us there, Rob. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Rob Hodson there. Chris, back to you. We're all sort of getting ready here, and the anticipation is certainly growing.
It is. We're scheduled to be starting this one at 10:20 a.m. So we'll be back down to Beth in a few minutes' time. So Dean Harrison on pole position with a 2 minutes 12.430, puts his Honda Fireblade on pole position with number 15 Nathan Harrison with a similar Honda Fireblade next to him with a 2:13.913. Third position, joining him on the front row, number 6 Michael Dunlop at 2:14.456. Second row, number 4 Mike Brown, another Honda, so Honda's in the top 4 there at 2:14.767. Alongside Mike on row 2 is number 10 Peter Hickman, who we've just heard from there at 2:15.01, and number 22 Paul Jordan on another Honda. He completes row number 2 on bike number 6. In fact, no, it will be 22. Yeah, there is. I beg your pardon. So 3:15.6, and then Paul. Yeah, Mike Brown is on that position there. Yeah, so Mike Brown is in just with Hickman, and then Paul Jordan completes position number 6. Sorry, I've got two contrasting figures here, and I've just worked it out in my head, but we're all right. It's on a CBR Honda with a 2:15.656. We go to row number 3. It's number 2 Dominic Herbertson. Then it's number 23 Marcus Simpson, and then number 65 Michael Sweeney will not be starting this race. So Miko, unfortunately, is a non-starter. We just heard from Rob Hodson. He's on bike 44. He's on row 4 with number 12 Joe Yeardsley and number 11 Connor Cummins. Then we got row number 5. We got number 7 Michael Evans, 42 Jonathan Perry, 91 newcomer Julian Trummer. Row number 6, we will then have number 9, that's Barry Ferber. Number 14, Sam West. Also in that at number 55, Amalric Blanc. Row number 7, 35, Kieran Brocky. 82, Austin Webster. And 83, Keith Pringle. Row number 8 will be number 71, Steven Ballavoine, the newcomer there in position 23, with number 26, Dennis Booth, and number 94, Daniel Nelms, another newcomer on his Yamaha R1, qualifying in 25th position. And then row number 9, we've got number 39, newcomer Dermot Cleary, and number 51, Radley Hughes. But Dean Harrison, Beth, is on pole position with a 2 minutes 12.430. And I'm sure the bike should be getting rolled forward towards the grid in a moment or two's time. We'll go back to Beth in a minute. I'm just looking at the times that Beth did, actually. He did a 2 minute 13.5 in the first session. The second session, a 2 minutes 13.4. And then in the second session, which was his quickest one, was a 2:12.43. And Nathan Harrison's was on session number 3, his quickest, that 2:13.913, and 2:14.4 for Michael Dunlop. So Michael did a 2:18 in the first, a 2:15.1 in the second, and a 2:14.4. So the top 3 only separated by, well, there's not much between them. Do the maths there. 1.5 back to Nathan Harrison, and then another 0.5 back to Michael Dunlop. So that's your front row. 7 laps on this one, sponsored by our friends, of course, at Peel Holdings. The klaxon has gone down there at the paddock area. And let's get back down to Beth.
Well, we were just talking about Dean Harrison. I think you accidentally said I did that time there, which if I had done, I'd be very impressed. Dean Harrison, how are you feeling ahead of this one on pole position? What does that mean?
I think it's nice to be at the front. I need to get a clean start and get the head down so hopefully get some clear laps in. But it feels strange racing at this time in the morning. It's the first time I've ever done this. Normally we get a bit of a relaxing day and we can sit in the sunshine, but we'll have to get a race under his belt and then relax then after that.
We were just talking to Rob Hodson, who shoveled some porridge down, he said. Have you had any breakfast?
Yeah, I had some cornflakes this morning for breakfast, so felt good. I'm looking forward to this race, actually. I think it'll be a good teller. And I'm experimenting with things on my bike this week because the Southern's the closest track you're ever going to get to the TT, which is good. So I'll try a few bits and then see how it feels like this afternoon.
Wonderful. Have the best time out there.
Thank you very much.
Dean Harrison, who's now just making his way down to the gate. We'll take a wander down, see if there's anybody else we can speak to on the way. There's Mikey Evans, who's got his helmet on already, so we might not be able to hear him too well. But very quickly as we walk along with Mikey, how are you feeling this morning?
Yeah, not too bad. Just woke up.
Did you? No time for breakfast then?
Oh, a little bit of breakfast, but you know.
Is that because you are super relaxed at the moment?
Yeah, something like that.
Brilliant. We'll speak to you later. That's very relaxed Mikey Evans there. And yeah, everyone just making their way down. It's obviously the first time that we've had this racing on a Wednesday here. You can just hear the klaxon and the 1 minute board going up. So we're going to walk down there too as they'll make their way to the dummy grid, and then they will do that sighting that right round to the start finish, which are really important to get a sense of the conditions, although I pretty much imagine that they're going to be utterly perfect today. Could not be better down here. We just need our own personal little fan, I think, as number 94 just rides past us here. Marcus Simpson just walking along, always very purposeful in his strides. Number 91 goes past there too. Going to get a little bit noisy down here. Mike Brown just jumping on his machine, having the last few words with a member of his team. Great to see so many people out watching this. It's a first time on a Wednesday morning. I bet you haven't got a clue what day it is. I really don't. Paul Jordan just rides past there. So yeah, a real relaxed feel in the holding area just now, and a lot of anticipation, excitement for getting this racing day underway. As Dean Harrison says, for them they're going to have quite a big gap in between this race and then a busy evening schedule for all the solo competitors a little bit later. Just making our way through the crowds, loads of people here, which is to say is absolutely brilliant. So they're all just lined up now, just being told by the marshals where to go, getting into their positions, which they will ride round in. And information being held up, strap tight is the picture I can see of a crash helmet that one of the marshals is holding up there, just making sure everything is in place. Connor Cummins just cycles past. Chris, over to you.
Thank you very much, Beth. And just available to watch will be the first race free this morning. If you go to the Southern 100 Facebook page and also the YouTube channel, you will be able to stream this race free with our friends at the King of the Roads. Of course, it's the Peel Holdings Senior Race over 7 laps. It is free to watch on the Southern 100 Facebook page and, of course, the YouTube channel. Full multi-camera coverage. They've got the drones up and all sorts. You're not allowed to put drones up, but they are. Rider interviews and, of course, lots of paddock features, on-demand replay access, and every remaining race will be live from the Motor Isle Balound circuit. So we're nearly ready to go. The machines will be leading the holding area very, very shortly. And we'd like to welcome our listeners on Manx Radio and, of course, our viewers on the King of the Roads. Good morning and welcome to you. It's Yarlaman Steam Packet Company Southern 100 Road Races for 2026, Beth. And I believe the machines are now leaving the paddock in the sunshine on the Isle of Man.
They really are. Honestly, it's a glorious sight here, just being waved onto the road. I can just see Michael Dunlop, who's just at the back there. He normally does that, doesn't he? He kind of weaves his way to the front when he gets around to the start-finish line. But the last couple of bikes just leaving here and making their way round.
Thank you very much to Beth Espey. So let's take you around the 4.25 mile Motor Isle Balound circuit. They'll leave the start and finish there now, or the paddock area, and they'll head towards Ballachagan. Then they'll turn right down the Iron Gate Straight, massively fast down there on these big bikes. Then they'll turn right into the Iron Gate. They'll go over the railway bridge at the Ballabeg station, and then they'll head through the bumpy bit of Ballinorris and Joey's Gate and head into Ballabeg Hairpin, where the leading bikes are now. They go through the 2 mile marker through towards Balla Whetstone. So bumpy, so tight today. You've got to be kissing the hedge on the left and kick the bike to the right to get it underneath the farm there at Balla Whetstone. And then the A7 road takes him to Williams Corner. Balound Dip, in and out of Balound Dip, so fast through there, into Cross Four Ways. After Cross Four Ways is the 3 mile marker, into the Glover Law Church Bends corners, really technical through there, and then fast all the way down through Great Meadow on the A3 that takes you back through to Castletown, past the 4 mile marker, Stadium Bend, into Castletown Corner, turn right, and then this on the home straight. Let's get out to Cross Four Ways, 7 laps ahead of the Peel Holdings race. Rob Pritchard.
Yep, convoy just making its way past us on this sight lap. Michael Evans at the front of the queue at the moment. Then we've got number 39 there, Dermot Cleary, then Jordan Brown, Dean Harrison, Dominic Herbertson, Rob Hodson, Joe Yeardsley and Nathan Harrison. So Dean Harrison, as we've already mentioned, quickest in qualifying at 2 minutes 12.4. In fact, in the second Superbike session last night, he went just a second slower at 2 minutes 13.4. So no slouch. But as we were hearing as well, 2 riders have actually just gone wide here across the ways, Mike Brown and Joe Yeardsley. So they've stopped and are looking to rejoin the convoy on this sighting lap as well. A couple more machines past us. And one thing the riders might have to consider as well that they won't have had to have done in the evening sessions is the direction of the sun. So that glare from the low sun they might have got in qualifying might have affected them a little bit more from the likes of Ballachagan down to Ballabeg before they start turning and weaving their way towards us across Four Ways. Where I am in my commentary position out on the right hand side, that's where the sun is actually up in the sky. We've got another rider who's pulled over across Four Ways as well. Number 26, Dennis Booth here is pulled over. So maybe just a bit of a mechanical issue for Dennis Booth, who's currently due to start on row 8 at the moment. But the convoy is making its way back through Church Bends up towards Great Meadow, and then they'll be going through that fast left-hander at Stadium Corner and into the eyes of Chris Kinley. Chris, over to you.
Brilliant stuff, Rob. I'm just watching the riders coming through the Castletown Bridge, and the first Traveller Marshal comes soon. Our first machines dropping into position. Let's give you the grid again. Dean Harrison on pole with a 2:12.43. He'll roll himself in his grid position, and the colours are bright today in this lovely sunshine. Alongside him, you're not going to miss Nathan Harrison on the 15 bike at 2 minutes 13.913. And there's number 2, Dominic Herbertson, qualifying in 7th. He's on, of course, row number 3. He's into his position. Here comes Nathan Harrison on the 15 bike, the H&H Motorcycles machine, and there is Dean Harrison. He, of course, is the outright lap record holder here with a 2 minutes 10.167, 117.541. And there's a couple of riders in this race today who are actually not too far away from their personal best. Say hello to James McBride, listening to very sunny Northamptonshire this morning. James, a former rider himself, as Michael Dunlop rolls into his position, and we are nearly ready to go. All we need now is at the back of the field there will be a green flag waved once all the officials are satisfied as the 2 Traveller Marshals roll into them positions. their position at the top there of the School Hill Rise at the exit of Castletown Corner, and we don't want to be sat here too long. So 3, 15 and 6 on the front row. Dean's already snapped the visor shut on that machine. They're all looking up towards the lights there now. We're nearly ready to go with race 1 of the Isle of Man Steam Packet Southern 100 2026. Engage gear. Watch the lights. Oh, we got a problem with the machine. We got a problem with the machine. Somebody's got a problem. Somebody's got a problem. We're just going to have to hold the start. We had a problem with a rider in the middle there. I think it was number 23, possibly Marcus Simpson. Hopefully all okay now. We will get ready to go this time. Take 2. Here we go. Engage gear. Watch the lights. Michael Dunlop snaps the visor down. Held long time and away we go. Bit of a wheelie for Nathan Harrison. Everybody safely away. 82 in there as well. Gets a good start. That's Austin Webster. But it looked to me like your pole man, Dean Harrison, Beth Espey, down at the paddock area, got the whole shot.
Yeah, just going past here, it was Dean Harrison, closely followed by Michael Dunlop, but all safely away here. Flipping it, that was a sight, Chris.
I tell you, it is an absolute dream to be here in this commentary box. The leader's already in and out Ballachagan. It's Dean Harrison with the lead as they go down the Iron Gate Straight for the first time. It's number 6, Michael Dunlop, in behind him. Then it's number 4, Mike Brown, and Peter Hickman with a cracking start. Now, Nathan Harrison got a bit of a wheelie off the line. He's dropped back a little bit on the 15 bike, and he's got number 2 in behind him as well there. That, of course, is Dominic Herbertson. As they go through Ballinorish, Joey's Gate for the very, very first time on the bumps there as he starts to tackle a bike and really have to work into there, hard on the brakes, and into the right-hander at Ballabeg. It's Harrison, Dunlop, then it's Brown, then it's Hickman, then it's Harrison, then it's Jordan. That's about your top 6. See number 9, Barry Ferber in there as well. Right, they're heading onto the other side of the circuit there now, heading out towards Ballawhetstone. It's Dean Harrison that leads. He'll be going through towards Williams Corner any moment now. Senior race, Peel Holdings, senior race, lap number 1. So fast through here. Watch the front wheel just lift in the air there. And Dean Harrison has pulled away. He has. Michael Dunlop second, but he's got Mike Brown right in behind him. Cross 4 ways, lap number 1.
Yeah, he has. He's stolen a march on the opening lap as Dean Harrison ahead of number 6, Michael Dunlop, and then it's Brown, Hickman, Nathan Harrison, Herbertson, Hodson, Jordan, Yeardsley, Simpson, Cummins, and then Evans, Ferber, Perry, Trummer, Amoric Blanc on the way through as well. Time for numbers 35, 82, 14 and 83. 94 Daniel Nelms there, number 39 as well. And then 2 more machines coming past us as well. So it's Dean Harrison leading through across 4 ways on the opening lap there. As we were hearing from Chris Kinley, he had managed to pull out just a little bit of a lead from the rest of the field. And Michael Dunlop running in second at the moment. That took a bit of time in practice, didn't he, to get that machine running. But it is Dean Harrison leading on pole, and he leads through cross 4 ways on the opening lap. Chris Kinley.
Through Stadium Corner they go now, hard on the brakes into the bridge. Dean Harrison leads, Mike Brown, Michael Dunlop. Oh, Dean Harrison, Nathan Harrison having a little look up the inside of Peter Hickman. Doesn't make that stick. There he is, Dino. That's a lead and a half. Dean Harrison leads, then Mike Brown up the second. Then it's Michael Dunlop. Then it's Peter Hickman, Nathan Harrison, Dominic Herbertson, Rob Hodson, Paul Jordan, Joe Yeardsley, Marcus Simpson, Connor Cummins, Michael Evans, Johnny Perry, Barry Ferber, Julian Trummer, the top 15. And Amoric Blank just gone across the line in 16th place. So they're into Ballachagan. Nathan Harrison's making a move on Peter Hickman. He has, Nathan Harrison and Michael Dunlop. Michael Dunlop's made a mistake into Ballachagan, so Michael Dunlop will be dropping back. So Michael back at about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, around about 6th or 7th place. And here comes number 2, Dominic Herbertson. Wow, all moving there. So Dean Harrison leads after lap number 1, 2.599 seconds from Mike Brown, who in turn has half a second on Michael Dunlop. But that has now changed as they go through towards the Ballinorish area, towards Joey's Gate, as the Traveller Marshals go through. 22 runners on the road at the moment. Dean Harrison leads. What's Michael Dunlop going to do? He's got a lot of work to do there now. Around about 8th or 9th place for Michael Dunlop after that little mistake going into Ballachagan. This is lap number 2 of 7 as Barry Ferber and Julian Trummer go through there at the Ballabeg place, and we're just having a little replay on the screen. I know we're talking about TV, but Michael Dunlop just a little bit hot into there, and just, well, he was heading off to Port Erin for an ice cream, and he slotted in there with alongside Marcus Simpson, so he's got a lot of work to do there now. Let's get to cross 4 ways.
Dean Harrison leads again across 4 ways, and he keeps extending that gap. Hickman's up to second ahead of Nathan Harrison. Then it's Herbertson, Hodson, Jordan, Yeardsley, and Dunlop's all the way back at the moment in about 7th. At the moment is Simpson and Connor Cummins on the way through. Then Jonathan Perry, then Michael Evans, Barry Ferber, Julian Trummer. Then a bit of a gap in behind, a couple of seconds to number 55, Amoric Blanc. and then dropping even further back as well as number 4, Mike Brown as well. So it's all change at the moment. Brown, who's up to second across the line on the opening lap, as numbers 82 and 35 on the way past. That's Kieran Brocky, along with Austin Webster just in front. 71 is Ballavoine, then it's Nelms, and then the number 51 machine of Radley Hughes on the way through as well. So it's Dean Harrison still leading at Cross Four Ways on this second lap, and Peter Hickman is up to second ahead of Nathan Harrison. Both Mike Brown and Michael Dunlop have dropped. To you, Chris.
That was the sound of Dean Harrison with a 2-minute 13.071 leading the race at the moment. So it will be Nathan Harrison in second, Peter Hickman in third, Dominic Herbertson. Then it's just lost fifth place there. Fifth place, Rob Hodson in there. Paul Jordan, Joe Yeardsley, Michael Dunlop, Marcus Simpson, Connor Cummins, Jonathan Perry. Your top 11 too. Dean Harrison leads by 6.4 and an opening lap, quick lap of 114.976 mile an hour. That's getting up to lap record pace, and he leads by 6.4 seconds. And the leading bunch are in and out of Ballachagan already. Nathan Harrison in second, with Peter Hickman looking for a debut podium here at the Steam Packet Southern 100 Races for 2026. So there is Hickman. In behind Hickman is Herbertson, then it's Jordan, then it's Hodson, then it's 12, Joe Yeardsley in 7th position. Nathan Harrison's lap there, 112.8. Hickman, 112.43. Herbertson, 112.06. Hodson, 112.13. And then Jordan in 6th, 112.33. So it's still Harrison, Dean and Nathan, and Hickman, Herbertson and Hodson. And I'm not sure if we might have lost Michael Dunlop there. And there's Connor Cummins, we can see just going through Ballabeg in round about 10th place. It's in behind Connor is number 42, Jonathan Perry. Then a 7, Mikey Evans. 9, Barry Ferber. 91, Julian Trummer. Mike Brown dropping right back to 15th there. 55, Amarit Blank. 82, Austin Webster. 35, Kieran Brocky. Back to Cross Four Ways.
There's your leader again, Dean Harrison on the way through Cross Four Ways. Notices of a couple of retirements to bring you on that first lap across Four Ways. I'll let you know in a second. Nathan Harrison holding on to second ahead of Peter Hickman. Then it's Dominic Herbertson, Jordan Yeardsley looking up the inside of Rob Hodson, and Michael Dunlop still dropping back there. Marcus Simpson and Connor Cummins, so not too much change in the front of the order from the last time they came past the start-finish line. There's Jonathan Perry, now Michael Evans as well, still around 3 bike lengths between those across Four Ways. Then it's Barry Ferber and Julian Trummer, followed a couple of seconds back by number 4, Mike Brown, who's still at the back of this particular leading convoy. A couple of seconds further back again, number 55, Amaric Blanc through Cross Four Ways. Just a reminder then on those retirements on lap 1 here at Cross Four Ways. Number 83, Keith Pringle, and number 14, Sam West were retirements at Cross Four Ways. Number 82, Austin Webster on the way past, and then number 35, Kieran Brock as well. So Harrison still leading. To you, Chris.
He is still leading, and leading with aplomb as well. 115.757 that time for Dean. 212.174. Here's Nathan. There's Hickey. That's top 3 go through. 8-second lead. Then it's 2 Herbertson, 22 Jordan, 12 Yeardsley, 44 Hodson just going through there. Marcus Simpson, 23. 8 for Marcus. Just behind him, 11. Connor Cummins, 115.757. We have a new record for this class. 115.757. Dean Harrison, 2 minutes 12.174. 115.757. So it's Harrison leads Harrison from Hickman. The lead now is 8.2 seconds as 55 Amaric Blank goes through Amaric home in their 16th place at the moment on lap number 4 of 7. And as Peel Holdings race over 7 laps. Let's get Dean Harrison then. Who's next across the line? 82 is next across the line. That's Austin Webster. Austin holding on to 17th. Then 35, Kieran Brocky. The leaders now in and out of Ballabeg. Just focusing on Dominic Herbertson with Paul Jordan, with Joe Yeardsley just in behind there as well. Nathan Harrison's lap 114.188. That's not his quickest lap, but Dean Harrison has absolutely got this one under control as he was into Ballown Dip on lap 4. Back to Rob.
Yeah, he's got an 8.2 second lead over Nathan Harrison. Has Dean Harrison. Here he comes again, Dean Harrison, and he might end up stretching that gap as the race goes on as well. I wonder if he may occasionally be having a little look behind him to see if he's got any traffic behind him. He's keeping the hammer down for the time being, though, at the halfway point of this race. Here is Nathan Harrison and Peter Hickman on the way through, your top 3. Then it's Herbertson, Jordan, and Yeardsley on the way through there. So no change in that particular trio for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Marcus Simpson and Connor Cummins. So it's a Manx battle going on in the battle for 8th at the moment. So those are 9 of your first riders through here across Four Ways on this latest lap. Jonathan Perry, Michael Evans, and now being caught on the road is Michael Evans by Mike Brown here as well. So that trio closing up, Barry Ferber and Julian Trummer on the way through as well. Bit of a gap in the field. So it is, as you were on the previous lap across Four Ways, Dean Harrison with what is now a lap record for the Peel Holdings senior race on the previous lap. Amaury Blanc just overtaking Rob Hodson, who just seems to be coasting a little bit on the SMT racing machine. Over to you, Chris.
Not as quick that time for Dean. Still quickest at 115.757. Joe Yeardsley looking at making a move. As we go, there's Nathan Harrison. He's pulled a little bit now on Peter Hickman as Nathan. A 2 minutes 13.439 for Nathan that time. 114.65. Hickman 114.08 in third. It's 23.11 go through the two Manxmen. So we've got Dean Harrison, Nathan Harrison, Peter Hickman. The lead is 9.4 seconds. Then Dominic Herbertson, Paul Jordan, Joe Yeardsley, Marcus Simpson, Connor Cummins, Jonathan Perry, Mike Brown completes the top 10, and Michael Dunlop is a retirement in the paddock, we were told a few moments ago. But at the front, Dean Harrison in complete command of this race. Looking at the lap for Marcus Simpson, 2:16.31. Looking to see if that is his quickest lap. No, not yet for Marcus, but he's getting there on the pace. Another rider comes to our view as we watch Connor Cummins trying to get past Marcus Simpson there now. But number 44, Rob Hodgson, he's going to be a retirement into the pits. He's just gone slowly past us. We are on lap number 5 of 7 with the opening race of the Alaman Steam Packet Southern 100 road races here on Manx Radio Motorsport in association with our friends at Greenlight TV and, of course, King of the Roads. The leaders are in and out of Ballabeg. Dean Harrison in command of this. Back to Rob.
He has, and he's increased that advantage, hasn't he, at the front to 9.4 seconds across the start-finish line and Castletown bypass. Here is Dean Harrison, not another machine in sight as he goes through Cross Four Ways in the sunshine on this latest lap. Nice and smooth on the exit and roaring on his way toward Church Bends. Here is the battle for second, and Nathan Harrison just seems to have eked out that gap on number 10, Peter Hickman, running in third at the moment, chasing a podium on his Southern 100. There's Herbertson, Jordan, Yeardsley. Oh, and Herbertson's run down the slip road there. He's gone wide. He's going to have to turn that machine round and get going again. So Herbertson is going to drop down as Simpson and Cummins on the way past as well. Herbertson gets back into the race there, but he's going to be dropping down as it stands. That at least initially promotes Paul Jordan up into fourth as Mike Brown on the way through as well. He's past Jonathan Perry. Perry was leading Brown on the previous lap at the start-finish line. Then there's Michael Evans on the way through. So Dean Harrison with that commanding lead as Julian Trummer and Barry Ferber on the way through. Nathan Harrison still at second. To you, Chris.
Here comes Dean Harrison, 2 minutes 12.174. Not as quick that lap, 115.757. Next machine interview should be the number 15. Similar Honda to Dean's. That's Nathan Harrison. Second place for him at the moment. The gap is now 10 seconds. And there's Peter Hickman through in that third place. A great battle for fourth, though. Oh, Paul Jordan. He's having a little look at Joe Yeardsley. He just pulled out to the right-hand side of Joe, and I think he's got him going down past Beth there. Oh, that is so fast through there. Connor Cummins, Marcus Simpson, Dominic Herbertson, all safely through. So Harrison leads as they go out in lap number 6 of 7 of this Peel Holdings race by 10.37 seconds from Nathan Harrison, who in turn has 1.3 on Peter Hickman. Then there's 4 and a bit seconds back to Joe Yeardsley, now up to fourth. And him and by Paul Jordan having a great battle on the road as you watch him going down towards Iron Gate there. You got a break there now, the Jackson machine of Jordan, and of course Joe Yeardsley's own team there, his own Honda Fireblade. So Jonathan Perry, Mike Brown has gone through. Mike Brown on the 4 bike, he's in 9th. 42 Jonathan Perry completes top 10. Then at 7 Michael Evans, 91 Julian Trummer, and 9 Baz Ferber. As 55 Amarit Blanc goes through again, the French rider there always performs well on his Honda machine. But at the front, really performing well with that new lap record as we watch Marcus Simpson, who of course got Connor Cummins and of course Dominic Herbertson in behind him. But back of the front, Dean Harrison well in command of this. He's just going down through there to Cross Four Ways.
Harrison passed us on the penultimate lap of the Peel Holdings senior race at Cross Four Ways. That gap now into double figures at the front of the field. It's over 10 seconds. Harrison leads this man, Nathan Harrison, who's still holding off Peter Hickman with a couple of laps to go here. But that battle is definitely not done and dusted so far. Paul Jordan now, 2 bike lengths or so ahead. Number 12, Joe Yeardsley. We mentioned that Dominic Herbertson ran wide at Cross Four Ways on the previous lap, so he's dropped down a couple of places. Now moving up is Marcus Simpson, Connor Cummins, Dominic Herbertson. Just had a little bit of a glance in there behind Connor Cummins there in that battle with that particular trio. Fought against it this time, a couple of more seconds back is number 4, Mike Brown as well. Field's starting to get spread out. It was only a couple of seconds before Harrison went through that Dermot Cleary at the back of the field was on the way through. Jonathan Perry on the way through, and now Michael Evans also into Cross Four Ways as well. Dean Harrison still leading. To you, Chris.
Number 39 across the road, and there it is, number 3 next, and he gets the last lap flag this time. That is Dean Harrison, so he's coming onto a little bit of traffic there, so we will get past that traffic as they go through the Ballakagan section. But here's second place. Oh, I tell you what, that's tighter. There's only half a second between Nathan Harrison and Peter Hickman now, and this is a good battle. Paul Jordan and Joe Yeardsley, they've been trading blows around this 4.25 mile Motor Albion circuit. So Dean Harrison leads by 10.856 seconds for number 15. That's Nathan Harrison as we get the Simpson, Cummins and Herbertson battle. That should be an absolute cracker going through, with Mike Brown home in 9th place at the moment as he went across the line. So Peter Hickman, he's having a little look here at Nathan Harrison as he go on the brakes down into Iron Gate. Thinks better about it. 42, Jonathan Perry through. Jonathan holding on to 10th at the moment. So I think the battle for 2nd and 3rd is number 7, Michael Evans goes through in 11th place. Next rider through, Julian Trummer. He's in 12th at the moment. The leader's already in and out of Ballabeg for the final time in this Peel Holdings race. Dean Harrison is in and out of there and already heading out towards Ballawhetstone. But it's the battle for 2nd place. We do not want to miss this on the brakes as Paul Jordan and Joe Yeardsey go through Ballabeg. So the final time in this Peel Holdings senior race. Let's get to Rob nice and early. That 2nd place battle's not done, is it?
No, it is absolutely not, as we can just see some door towards the back of the field. That's Radley Hughes on the way past. Tell you what, further down the field, great battle going on between Belavoine and Nelms. One to keep an eye on. Here's your race leader. Dean Harrison at the moment is lead commanding, as it has been in qualifying so far at the Southern 100 Road races, roaring through Cross Four Ways and on the way towards Church Bends. Nathan Harrison still in 2nd on the final lap, round 3 bike lengths or so ahead of Peter Hickman, so maybe that Honda power has just eked him away from the BMW just a little bit to Cross Four Ways. Paul Jordan still leading Joe Yeardsley. We heard that Jordan had obviously made the move somewhere between Castletown Bypass and here at Cross Four Ways to move, or should I say, sorry, between Cross Four Ways and the start-finish line at Simpson. Herbertson moving up now ahead of Connor Cummins as well, so Herbertson's made up a place ahead of Cummins. Now Mike Brown a couple of seconds back as well, so Dean Harrison still storming out in front at the moment. That battle still going on for 2nd. Can Hickman maybe just find a little bit of space to someone like Stadium? To you, Chris.
And Dean Harrison rounds Castletown Corner for the first win for him of Southern 100 2026. Across the line he goes. Dino on the Honda with a new lap record of a 2:12.174. But who's going to get that 2nd or 3rd place? 115.757. It's going to be Nathan Harrison. Nathan Harrison comes home in 2nd place, 10.2 back. And a debut podium at the Southern 100 Road races as Paul Jordan and Joe Yeardsey go across the line in 4th and 5th. For Peter Hickman in 3rd place. Quickest start for Harrison, 115.75. Nathan Harrison 114.93. Peter Hickman 114.98. As more riders complete, that's Dom Herbertson who got the better of Marcus Simpson on the last lap there from Dominic in 6th, Marcus Simpson 7th, Connor Cummins in 8th, and Mike Brown on the 4 bike home in 9th position. Next rider through should be 42 Jonathan Perry, but the leaders will be going into the winners enclosure. We'll get the thoughts of Beth in a minute. As more riders continue to finish, Dermot Cleary down 39 across the line, 7 Michael Evans, Jonathan Perry home in that top 10 position, 91 Julian Trum on his debut, home in 12th place for Julian. Just looking at that lap for Nathan Harrison 115.7 now, not as quick as what he's gone before. Let's get our race winner, Dean Harrison's with Beth.
He certainly is. I tell you what, Dean Harrison, I want to know what brand of cornflakes you have, because you absolutely commanded that race from start to finish. How was it for you?
No, I was fine, honestly. We tried a few little things and tested a few bits tyre-wise and learnt a lot, to be honest, which is good. Bike felt fine, never missed a beat, and we can improve for later on.
And you got the new race record as well, 2:12.174. Was that a little cherry on the top?
Yeah, no, exactly. No, there's more pace in there, I think. So we're just, like I say, trying a few different bits with the bike and experimenting a little bit, really, because the sun's shining and the Southern's the closest you're going to get to the TT, really.
And what were the conditions like out there? I think somebody said that they've measured the temperature of the tarmac. It was 30 degrees.
Yeah, no, exactly. Oh, the conditions out there are beautiful, to be honest. The sun shining. It's probably the best conditions we've nearly ever had here. And the sun normally shines at the Southern, doesn't it? So it's nice.
Absolutely. And as you say, today's work is not done yet. You've got a long afternoon to just rest and recover. Any changes to your game plan for later?
Yeah, no, I've got a few little things to tweak for later on. I won't go into too much detail, but no, we've definitely got some changes coming, and then we'll have another go later.
Dean Harrison, huge congratulations, well done.
Thank you very much.
Let's go over and speak to Nathan Harrison now, who was in that battle for 2nd place. Nathan, talk us through that one.
Yeah, I probably would have been alright if I actually got it off the line. I think they were at the first corner before I got it off the first row. But yeah, no, I stuffed that up, so we need to work on that. But yeah, no, other than that, obviously round here it's quite hard to pass safely, so I didn't want to do any rash moves, so I was taking my time and getting through. And then yeah, Mark was down there at the pit board 1.5. I thought I would have been alright, and then next lap I said 0 and he's egging me on, so I thought, oh bloody hell. But yeah, no, it was a good race, good to get the first one out of the way. And yeah, big thanks to all my H&H Motorcycles crew. And
yeah, I mean the team all around you here, smiles on the faces coming in, and podium for your first race out here this year, brilliant.
Exactly, and it's with 2 people that are like you say TT winners, and obviously I've not I'm a bit further behind in my career than them two, but yeah, racing with them kind of people, it's great. Hopefully we can get off with Dean a bit closer next time.
Tell you, we're talking about the mass start and how important it is to get that quick start, and it must be so difficult.
It is. Like I had I was like bopping. You'll see it on the TV coverage. I think they got King of the Roads, haven't they? So but yeah, you'll see it. I think went down to about 10th. So it's so crucial around here to get off and get away. So I definitely need to work on that.
And as you say, not many places where you can pass sort of safely. How far ahead are you thinking?
Yeah, it's like you obviously around the back section there's nowhere really you can pass, but obviously you've got like the last corner. I did quite a few into the first corner. Yeah, you just got to be very calculated because obviously the speed difference and stuff as well. Everyone's strong in different areas, so yeah, hopefully next race I won't have that problem. I can get away.
Going to have a little rest this afternoon then?
Yeah, exactly. Enjoy the Manx sun. What's better?
I'll tell you what, Nathan Harrison, huge congratulations, Nathan, in second place. And then let's just go over to the third place, our newcomer Peter Hickman. Peter, talk us through your race.
Yeah, really good. Made a good start. Got closed in between the two front boys. I think it was Mickey and it was Mike Brown. They kind of closed together. I would have gone through the centre of him, although if they had not done that. But anyway, obviously they don't know, and had to roll the throttle a little bit. But fourth into turn one, I was quite happy with that. And then just race kind of unfolded from there. Unfortunately, MD and Mickey went straight on at turn one on lap 2. Left me in second position, all on my own, really, to be fair. So I was glad when Nathan came through. I had somebody to follow. I'm still not mega comfortable over the back section in particular when you come out of, is it Ballabeg, the real tight right-hander. Once I get to there, I get not lost, I'm just not comfy. So having somebody in front of me was much better to follow them and understand where I need to be and what I need to do. And just followed Nathan all the way home. I had a little bit of a go towards the end, but I think he wanted it a bit more than me, so I'll let him have it.
It's great to watch, though, Peter. Do you have any boards out there?
No boards at all. I was just I was actually watching Nathan's board. That was giving me all the information I needed, so I figured there was nobody with us, so it was just me and him. But like I said, on the last lap, he pulled the pin a little bit more, and I was like, I'm happy with third. You know, my first ever race here at the Southern 100, glorious sunshine, enjoying myself. Team's happy, and I'm happy too.
Any changes to make ahead of this evening?
No, we actually made some changes for that race. I've left the bike alone the entire time we've been here. We made a few little tweaks to the bike for that one, and it's definitely better. I think we went a couple of seconds faster already. So, I think the bike's pretty good now. It's all down to me.
I tell you what, you must be superhuman. You haven't even broken a sweat.
I don't know. I feel like I'm sweating.
Peter Hickman, huge congratulations on your podium at your first Southern 100.
Thank you very much.
So that is your third place there. The bikes are up on the podium. We will be doing the presentation very shortly, Chris, so we'll come back down for that.
Brilliant stuff. Thank you very much to Beth and the team down there. We'll get the podium on. And thanks very much to our friends at the King of the Road. So Dean Harrison takes the race win at 2 minutes 12.174, fastest lap, and a new lap record of 115.757. Second for number 15, Nathan Harrison. His quickest lap, 114.934. And third for number 10 on his debut, Peter Hickman, at 114.998. 22, Paul Jordan in fourth. 12, Joe Yardley fifth. 2, Dominic Herbertson sixth. 23, Marcus Simpson seventh. 8th for number 11, Connor Cummins. 9th for number 4, Mike Brown. And rounding out the top 10, 42, Jonathan Perry. Back to Beth.
Well, it is now time for the podium presentation here for the Peel Holdings Senior Race. The presentation being made by the Southern 100 Club patron, Sir Miles Walker. And in third place, his newcomer year here at the Southern 100, Peter Hickman. And in second place, the Isle of Man rider, hugely popular around here, Nathan Harrison. And the race win and a new record as well. In first, number 3, Dean Harrison. Celebrations down here, Chris, although it won't be with wine, it'll be with maybe a tea or coffee before all the work there is to do later.